Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another palette review with another new palette that is launching tomorrow. As you can see from the title, this is the new Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette. So I just received this in the mail yesterday and I knew I had to film this ASAP today since the release date is tomorrow. I wanted to give you guys my thoughts and so you could see if it's something that you are interested in purchasing. So this is definitely an Urban Decay launch I was wanting to get myself because honestly, I haven't been really that into Urban Decay's launches as of lately, but this palette really intrigued me because I'm a big fan of like really metallic, glittery eyeshadows. I love them. I love to have a super sparkly lid, and that's why I thought this would be perfect for me. So I was really excited to get this sent from them. Yeah, it's called Stone Vibes. Urban Decay just loves to do the drug references, I think. I mean, I guess that's their style. It's kind of funny, but it's also kind of modeled after gemstones. So here is what the actual packaging looks like. Honestly, it is beautiful. I think they did such a good job with the packaging. It looks like just a rainbow of gemstones going across, and it is like textured, so it is raised a little bit and it looks like crystals. So very beautiful. I think they did such a good job on this packaging. This is gonna retail for $54. Like I said, it should be available tomorrow. I know it's available on Urban Decay. It says also Ulta online and in store. So if you guys want to get this ASAP, you can go into Ulta tomorrow and pick it up. Otherwise, you could order it online September 20 at Sephora, Nordstrom, and Macy's and QVC. So I don't know why those are a bit later, but it looks like Urban Decay and Ulta, all your go-tos for this palette. So let me show you guys the inside. Here it is. I've already been using it because I always film my tutorials first, but yes, you get all these beautiful shades. It says put down the sage and pick up this vegan palette packed with 12 all new crystal infused shades to block bad vibes and elevate your look. So this palette does feature 8 shimmers and 4 matte colors. So I am glad that they did some mattes in here to kind of go with the palette because I have to have mattes with my palettes. I cannot just do an all glitter palette. And I was really pleased to see like this formulation of crystal shades, I guess you would call it, because it actually looks a lot like the Huda Beauty ones that are in the new nudes palette, and I really like those because they're not super chunky or anything like that. They are very smooth and just give a really metallic finish to the lids without being that chunky glitter. So I think these are even better formulation than the Huda, so I was really impressed to see those. I want to go ahead and do the swatches. We'll just do live swatches here so we can really get a feel for how these colors are going to look. So let me go ahead and swatch the mattes in the palette. So these are the 4 matte shades that they included: Good Karma, Antidote, Hex, and Third Eye. So they did pick some more kind of purpley tones, more things that are going to go with warm looks. I kind of would have wanted to see maybe a dark chocolate brown in here or a black. I think that would have made a really cool kind of effect with the shimmers against the black, but I don't know, I guess this is what they're going for. Since there is a lot of purples, I still feel like it does fit in. Now we can kind of live swatch the shimmers because that is what I'm most excited for. So first up, dipping in, we have the shade Jade, which is this gorgeous emerald green. Next up is Opal Aura, which looks stunning as well. This one kind of has a bluey pink shift. Next we have Tiger's Eye. This purple is called Vibes. Next we have Bloodstone. This one is Ojo. That one's Raw Energy. Next is Meditate. And those are all the shimmers. I think they are stunning. Okay, so now let's go ahead and I'll show you guys 2 looks I did with the palette, including the one I have on right now. Time to test out the palette on the eyes. I am so excited to try this out. I'm going to apply a little bit of primer potion first. I just have the Urban Decay one. They sent this over. And then I'll take Good Karma on my finger and just run that all over the primer to set that in place. So for this first look, I'm going to go into Antidote in the crease. This color is really soft. It does have some fallout in the pan, but I feel like it blends out really nicely. But pretty light shade, like you probably can't see it too well on me. Next, I'm going to take this matte purple called Third Eye, and I'm going to do a halo eye for this look. So this is going to go on each corner of the eye. This color is described as a matte, but to me it almost looks like it has a satin tone, and I'm having just a little bit of trouble kind of building it up and blending this color. I'm going to pack that in the inner corner too. So overall, I feel like that shade is pretty light. I find this to be true with a lot of Urban Decay mattes for some reason. Unless they're like a pressed pigment, then they're pretty pigmented, but like even in the ultraviolet, I find that the mattes, like, they seem dark in the pan, but like once you start blending them, they're very light. I don't know what it is about their formula. I'm going to take that same color along the lower lash line. So now I've been dying to use this shade right here. This is Opal Aura. It looks so beautiful. It looks like cotton candy with these blue and pink tones in it. And it does recommend to use your finger, or you can use a wet brush to get the foiled look. So I'm just going to pop this with my finger in the middle. Oh my gosh, this color though. Wow, that's gorgeous. Okay, so I think that's how I'm going to do this eye look for look number 1. Pretty simple. This palette is basically like throw on a matte, throw on a shimmer, you're good to go. I think that's kind of the point, but really eye-catching and beautiful shades. I do need to clean this up with concealer though, so I don't look like I have a black eye, so I'll be right back to show you the final look. So here is the first look. Let me get a little close up for you guys so you guys can see. I think those shimmers are just so pretty in the palette. I did struggle with that matte purple though, but overall I think it came out good and I'm pleased with the look. And all makeup details will be in the description box. Time to do look 2. I just kind of wiped my eye makeup off, and because I didn't want to have to redo my face again, so hopefully it still looks good. I'll just have to touch it up later because I didn't have a ton of time to film this today, so I wanted to do just the 2 looks right after each other. For this look, I'm just going to go straight in with Hexed. This brown, it's kind of a darker brown, and we're gonna put this all over in the crease and outer corner. And I figure since these mattes are pretty light, we don't really need another transition shade, so that's why I am going straight in with a darker shade. Okay, so next I'm going to try it using a wet brush and see how those crystal infused shadows work. So I'm going to do like half one color, half another in the inner part. So let's go ahead and do this Bloodstone shade because I feel like this is going to be really cool. I swatched it and it's like one of those green red almost shades that like shifts colors. So I'm going to pack this on this half of the eye. And I'm kind of going over that matte color because I honestly wasn't sure what I wanted to do over there, but I think I kind of want to do trying 2 of these shimmers on the eyes. I think I like it better with my fingers. It's a bit messier applied with a brush. And I am just going to take a little bit on this crease brush and kind of blend that into the crease too, just so there's no harsh lines there. I'm going to do a little bit of this Meditate shade here in the inner portion. So then it kind of fades. I don't know if I love that, but I mean, I guess it's different. Let me see if I can blend that a bit more because I feel like that looks a little odd. Maybe if I just had it in the very inner part. So I'm going to add more of that Bloodstone shade into the inner portion because it was just too much of a contrast, I think. I'll take that Hex shade again on my lower lash line, which I kind of already have some smudging from my mascara I tried to get off earlier, so just mix that right in. So here is how the shadow looks for look number 2. I'm definitely going to clean this up and add lashes and everything. I think that the mattes in this palette do have a bit of fallout that is smudging underneath my eyes, so I do need to clean that up a little bit. So I'm going to do that and put some lashes on with this look. Okay, so I think the lashes definitely helped this look. I think it looks a lot better and I think it looks really pretty. And adding this lip color with it, this is Ofra's Mocha Liquid Lipstick, which used to be a classic favorite of mine that I used to wear all the time. And I think it matches really well with the eyes. So for my final thoughts on the palette, I am pleased with it. I think it performed pretty good. I am a little bit disappointed though in the matte shades in here. I don't know, they just seemed a bit light. I feel like I probably should have tried a different technique, maybe packing it on like it said, but usually for my mattes I could use just a regular fluffy crease brush and just blend it all in. I'm not obsessed with the colors that they picked out for the mattes. Like I mentioned earlier, I would have loved a darker brown or a black in here. I think that would have really been nice because it seems like the shades they used are shades I already have in the Naked Ultraviolet, which I wasn't a big fan of that. But the big winner with this palette is that the shimmers are just beautiful. These are the best shimmers that Urban Decay has put out ever, because some of their shimmers can be very lackluster. In the previous palettes that I've tried from them, they just really take a lot of building up and I feel like they don't keep their metallicness, and these ones really do. They are so gorgeous. They really nailed that formula in my opinion, just beautiful. So I know I'll be using those shimmers a ton and I'll keep trying it with the mattes and see, because I'm not one who likes to go into more than one palette. I just like to do a one and done. I do not like to grab for more than one because otherwise I just won't end up using it. But I think I'm definitely going to like most looks with the Third Eye purple shade, and probably honestly I would just use these just swiped all over the lid. Like you can honestly use any of these metallic shimmers by themselves all over the lid. If you are a shimmery eye lover, I think you will really enjoy this palette because they do have those beautiful colors in here that are going to look so glam with any look. Just pop it on the eye. You could use it as like a lid topper as well if you just want to add a little sparkle paired with your other palettes. So I think this is nice and I am glad to have it in my collection. It's not the perfect palette for me, but I am really impressed with that formula that they came up with, and I hope that they can put that maybe in some other palettes of theirs in the future as well, because I think it is beautiful. That's kind of my thoughts here. I just wanted to quick do a little mini review and show you guys the swatches and everything so you can see if this is something that you will want to pick up. I really did have fun playing with this and testing it out. I think it is something a little different for Urban Decay, different than the usual, and I like that they kind of switched up the formulas, but I would like to see a little bit more from them. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Thanks so much for watching and I will talk to you guys later. Bye guys.